Hi everyone, it's Jody Stokes Familetti with Jody Stokes Fitness. I hope that you're enjoying your burn fat through November workouts. They've been a barrage of very interesting things. I know that sometimes you don't always have the tools or the equipment, but I know that you are finding things in your home to simulate the tools that I'm giving you. So I'm super proud of you guys. The other thing is, remember we promised that we would burn 250 calories a day. Right, so I'm on my cycle bike right now, real fast before I get into go to a client. And the other thing was to eliminate 250 calories from your diet a day. That was not nutrient dense, right? Perhaps that extra glass of wine, perhaps that extra treat. Hopefully you've gotten rid of all of your Halloween candy at this point, not by eating it, by throwing it away or donating it if you needed to. So stick with the program. We got a couple more weeks. Let's get to it. Hey team, today we're going to be mostly working on your biceps, different kinds of angles within which you can utilize the big head and the little head of the bicep. I want to teach you how to use the tube with the weight today. So watch your wrists and watch the eccentric motion. That's the down. You want to control the down motion. We're going to work the glutes too, so stick with me.
Grabbing your tube. I've got 2 5-pound weights. It depends on the strength of your tube. This is a medium-sized tube for me. I've been using it for a while. So I can step on one foot and you're just going to bring it in for a forward bicep curl. Remember, be very diligent with those elbows and try to keep them in front of your body so that you can isolate the shoulder. We're going to go between 10 and 12 reps today. So just pull those arms up, both feet now, and we're going to go to a single arm. So just pull that arm all the way up. You do not have to touch the shoulder. I believe that I'm stepping on it a little bit harder on the left side, so that's why it's harder for me to get that left arm up. So make sure that your feet are directly in the middle of the tube. There we go. Now we're going to double time it. So this is working into the lower part of the bicep, the little head. The big head's up on the top, the one that you see the most. But this muscle right here is your strength muscle, carrying groceries. Remember, our biggest asset as a human is to carry things. So this is why we're doing a lot of biceps. Bring it in now, no weights, and we're just gonna pull the band up in a little faster motion. Then we're gonna bring it in for a standing concentration curl. I'm actually warming you up. We're gonna be doing those again later with the weight. So pull that arm in toward the midline of your body, isolating that shoulder. Now, here we go with that 5-pound weight, bringing it in for that concentration curl. Switching sides. Grabbing both weights. Sometimes it's hard to gather those with the handles, so be very careful. We're going to take those up to the shoulders, secure them down for a squat. You really want to sit back into this squat. And I tell you all the time, really try to focus on squeezing the inner thighs to the outer thighs. Double down. Make sure that tube is secure because you don't want it to snap you in the butt. We're going to cross each handle over and you're going to pull up an upward row. So this is important also on the down, working that axillary muscle right at the armpit. Get those elbows up just a little bit higher than the shoulders. We're going to turn it around. We're going to do a rear delt. And then double up with those biceps again. So now we've fatigued that bicep. We're going to go back to that again a couple times for the bicep. Really just trying to just blast out that bicep today. One foot lunge to a shoulder press. These are not that easy, getting those arms overhead. So if you want to just do the lunge, just do the lunge. Just hold the hands up a little higher than the shoulder. Easy switch. I have these shoes that have grooves on the bottom, and they literally, the tube sticks to those shoes. So push up. Two more. Awesome. This one gets a little tricky. You've got to shove that handle onto the bottom of your foot, stepping on the tube with the other foot. And we're gonna reach that leg up high, squeezing that butt. Anytime we're lifting that leg up, you're actually working your low back as well. The hardest part is just keeping the handle on your foot. So just lift that leg up in a bent knee. You guys can go ahead and start if you've already got it handled there. Lift up. I also wanted to say, if you're finding in any way, shape, or form that you're getting a little cramp in your hamstring while you're doing these, check your potassium and your sodium levels as well. Make sure you guys are getting super hydrated before you do your exercises. We're going to get into a back stretch because we were actually engaging that back. Reach down, stretch through the hamstrings as well. Remember also, if your hips are super tight or your back is tight, it's usually because of the hip flexors if you're sitting all day. So make sure you get a good back stretch and hamstring stretch after that. We're going to go to the heavy weights now. We're going to bring it in for hammer curls. And we're really digging deep into the big head of the bicep. So we're squeezing hard on the up, focusing on a soft down. Single arm, palm up. Taking it into a standing concentration curl. I also wanted to mention, if you guys look at my podcast, look up the protein evolution. Make sure you're getting perhaps a gram of protein per lean body weight. If you have a hard time finding out what that is, you can check with your doctor. You can go to LifeScape Premier and get a Fit 3D. You're squeezing your arms on the end, still engaging that bicep on that shoulder press. Good work, you guys. Give yourself a quick stretch. So I'm sorry, but this started so fast. You're going to bring that tube into the door. Go ahead and pause if you need to. This is like a cable cross. So you're really pulling in with both handles and working that bicep. Separating the handles, you're going to bring it in for a bicep curl again. And in a minute, you're going to keep those feet wide. And we have a combination of a bicep curl and a row with a plie squat. Bicep down, row on the up. just the bicep. To the one arm, one handle. And then we'll go ahead and take it for a plie and a row. Good job, you guys. From a lower position on the door, you're gonna do a bicep curl with the handles, with the tube. Just pull up. Your biceps are pretty much screaming at this point. I'm so proud of you guys. And I thought I'd throw this in. Yeah, no excuses, guys. Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. And that's it. Be fit.